Okay, so this is a channel message from the collective energies that are interested and invested in the change, the shift of what's happening on the planet right now. So if you're not believing any of that, then go ahead and scroll. I've literally tried to record this message 3 times, and um, it's a follow-up to the activation codes that I posted yesterday, which also TikTok would not let me upload several times. So, yeah, the collective that I'm speaking to right now, you are the bridges. And what that means is you are sorry, I'm hearing it in soul language, so I'm trying to translate it. You have reincarnated on this planet many times, specifically between seasons. So, what I mean by between seasons is that civilization, the earth, humanity resets itself um, every so often. And we are the bridges between one season and the next. So essentially, what happens is your soul comes back into this planet, this space, every time there's going to be a shift between um, seasons. And a lot of people can say this in a different way. I try to use a love based way to say it as opposed to more of a fear based way of saying reset or kind of, a restart of humanity. But yeah, that's kind of what it is. You are an energetic closer and also the bridge between the old way and the new way. And the reason they have that is because your line is the continuous thread going all the way back to when the planet was first seeded. So, this is really why it's important that you are actively figuring out who you are at your core essence. When I say purpose, it has nothing to do with what you're supposed to do, how you're going to make money, nothing like that. Figure out who you are. What are your values? What do you stand for? How do you want to show up in the world? If you didn't have any um, labels or pressure or anything stifling you, who would you be every day? And you need to show up as that person, one. And then two, you need to find other people who are doing the same and who are on that same path. And this is not a whole bunch of like psychology, make you feel good things. Literally, this is the process through which these codes will activate you, activate others, and it's going to restore the original human blueprint. So then you're going to see the upgrading and the activation of DNA, the unlocking of dormant strands, dormant abilities. We, through this process, reclaim who humans were meant to be. And right now, the people who are activated and who are understanding this, we are the way showers. We are the people going first. And every person that we touch then activates so that the flip in their DNA turns on, gets switched, and more people come um, and more people are able to more successfully make this transition into the next season. And P.S., we've messed this up a couple of times, just so you know. There's a lot of pressure on us to get it right this time because not only are we trying to do this for humanity, but this time humanity has really fucked up the planet. And so we also at the same time have to restore the original blueprint, the original grid of Earth as well. So then, besides original, authentic purpose, you're like, okay, what am I supposed to be doing? So this is what they're telling me, and it may seem small, but this is what the information I'm getting right now. So number one is you need to find a place that you feel that you can be safe, secure, and can be your foundation at least for the next 7 years. You ideally would want somewhere that has land that is maybe away from things. So to the extent that you can, not in a like packed neighborhood or an apartment building. I know that's not an option for anyone, everyone, or a desire, but to the best that you can, a place that is um, really connected, where you feel that you can connect directly to the earth. Two, you need to be moving into your soul groups. I've said this so many times, moving closer to soul family, reaching out to others, forming clusters. This is imperative if you define yourself as neurodivergent. I've gotten a lot of downloads about that I'll post in a separate thing, but really stepping out of groups and situations that force you to act in ways that are not authentic, and seeking support and guidance and community with people who allow you to express yourself. And as a group, you can have honest and transparent communication and trust within that group. Because of number three, right now, if you don't know about mutual aid, you need to be learning about it, and you need to be setting up mutual aid networks within your soul family. So if you're finding your soul family in your collective and they're spread all over the place, that's fine. You guys can still figure out a way to set up some mutual aid networks. And when I mean mutual aid, I mean we are going to start learning how to trust and rely on others and ourselves to and the earth to provide the skills, the resources, um, and information that we need. This is important that we learn how to do this right now, because um, we're going to have these systems already set up by 2030. Third, any information that you've learned that you maybe have videos saved or it's on your phone or computer, please start figuring out a way to print those out, write those down, get hard copies of those. You're going to see within the next 7 years specifically, more and more information is going to become censored on the internet, and not just here in the United States, but in other places too. So recipes, um, ways to make herbal medicine, anything to take care of your body that is not your body or the earth, your food, nourishment, any information or knowledge that you have about those topics, um, that you don't just know. Please take it off of any technology and write it down, print it out, and store it. We're going to need access to those things. And additionally, any books that you love, any um, any people that, videos, anything that you believe that has been instrumental knowledge for you and how to survive as a human in this planet, find a way to get it physically in this world off of any shared networks, servers, technology, anything like that. If you're still here, hey, that's great. I think you know that I don't necessarily share messages like this, and I'm going to leave the last part till now because you've stayed around. This transition grace period is supposed to be ending in 2030, with the next major event happening in 2030 and taking place until 2032, kind of like we saw with COVID. 2032 is supposed to be the end of the shift or the reset, and 2032 will be us moving forward into New Earth. We, us, this collective, this bridge, we are the ones who determine what that new world is going to look like. And it depends on us reactivating the original blueprint of humanity and activating the original blueprint of the planet to return back to how it should be in this place of a natural abundance and harmony and unity and love and community, as opposed to a place of fear and individualization and just um, competition and anger. So there's your message. Do with it what you will.